What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. And yes, I'm alive. I've not done a video in the last couple of days. I did have a surgical procedure done, so I've been recovering. So I'm feeling a lot better now. So got a lot of time on my hands to catch up on the show, Jessica Jones. By the way, for those of you who have not seen Jessica Jones on Netflix, I do recommend checking that one out. It's actually pretty darn good. And shout out to freaking Netflix for actually giving you the whole entire season so you can just watch every episode instead of these other stupid shows. It's like, oh, well, see you next week. And I'm like, screw you next week. I like being able to just wipe them all out. So Jessica Jones, pretty awesome show. Would recommend you guys checking that one out. It's not typical Marvel style, I guess. But yeah, that's what I've been watching while I've been kind of down and out. So yeah, medication's good. Gotta love it. Did want to briefly tell you guys about what's going on in gaming news right now. I did come across a story while I was laying there that caught my attention and made me really want to talk about it real quick. So it looks like Dead or Alive Xtreme is not coming to the United States because of issues regarding women and the treatment of women in video gaming. I hear you, honey. So get to walking.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be quiet. Hold on. I'll go upstairs.
See what I have to deal with? When they come in, it's just like, stop what you're doing. It's so freaky. I think Solid Rev talked about this the other day when it's like, oh yeah, you can talk to yourself all day talking to the camera, but as soon as a family member walks in, you're just like, now you feel all weird about it. Shout out to Solid Rev, just in case you guys have not actually checked him out on YouTube. Pretty good channel. But yeah, so Koei Tecmo has claimed that Dead or Alive Xtreme will not be coming out to the United States because of how women are treated in video games. And he was actually asked a question regarding will it come to the United States and other European regions. And on their official Facebook page, they did say that we will not bring Dead or Alive to the West and we won't have any plans to change that in the future. Thank you for asking. So when they were asked about the reason behind the decision, the page did respond, do you know many issues happening in video game industry with regard to how to treat female in video game industry? Yeah, sure, that made a lot of sense. He also said, we do not want to talk those things here. But certainly we have gone through in the last year or two to come to our decision. Thank you. Thank you for letting that statement be over because that was completely butchered. I didn't mess it up. That's how it was written. That's verbatim. That's verbatim. So basically it was questioned whether it would have performed well in the United States due to how people view how women are treated in video games. And this is where I have actually come to this conclusion. Okay. Here's the thing. It's not real. It's a game. It's not real. Now, granted, it is over the top. Okay, I'm not going to deny that it's over the top, and anyone else who does is pretty much lying to themselves. It's over the top. Highly sexualized, whatever. But it's not real. And I know all the Anita Sarkeesians of the world are going to be like, yes, we won. Congratulations. And I'm like, screw you. Screw you. Just the thought of bringing a game to the United States because of this particular issue is actually kind of spooky because you fear, hey, what other games are not going to come out because they're not portraying women in the positive light? Well, let me give you guys a little bit of education because you got games like Street Fighter where they had to modify them because women were complaining about that. But at the same time, you have characters like Zangief and all this other stuff out there fighting in Speedos. I mean, they're being objectified. He's butt naked damn near. Everybody's got 8-packs and muscles coming all out of their throat and shit. They got veins popping out of their eyeballs because they're just so darn strong. They got to have veins coming out of their eyes because they just need veins in their eyes. So these stereotypes are, perpetuated in gaming for men as well. But we don't freak out about it because we know it's not real. And for any of the ladies who may be watching or any Sarkeesians that may be watching right now, it's like, oh, the objectification. And I'm like, look. Okay, you see it all the time. You see it in these stupid movies like the Twilight movies, where you got the dudes walking around taking off their shirts for the fun of it, and girls in the theater screaming all over the place, and no dude is threatened by it because we know it's not real. But in reality, if you look at the story of Twilight and you actually see that he's like 114 years old in high school, just going there dating high school girls because he has nothing else better to do as a 114-year-old. But if a 40-year-old tried to go to a high school and pick up a girl, he'd be a total pervert. But because he has a leather jacket and slick back hair, it's all good. And he sparkles in the moonlight. And the same thing also applies to this 50 Shades of Grey thing. I know a lot of dudes have probably heard about that too. It's like, oh, I'm going to treat you, beat you, and smack your butt. Sit down and eat your salad. Eat your salad. But let his ass be working in a freaking trailer park instead of being a billionaire. Let him be in a trailer park chilling, working at Walmart 9 to 5. And I can guarantee you it'd be domestic violence. So whatever. I'm done talking about the whole entire subject because I don't want to get cursed out by the world. I just figured I'd put that out there because that's how I feel about this particular situation. Well, that's all news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook to know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching, and I will holla at y'all later. Thank you guys for watching my whole entire episode. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button, and after that, go to my StonefoxMedia store. Get cool things like shirts, iPhone cases, you name it. Even got mugs. There's nothing in the mug.